Liberal filmmaker and activist Michael Moore knocked Democrats who are panicking over the tight 2024 presidential race, admitting he's stunned that people on the left believe former President Trump could win the election. Democrats, they're such a frightened group of people, Moore said during a Monday interview on CNN. I mean, they still think that Trump is going to win. This is kind of shocking to me. Like, don't you live with people? Are you not aware that there's going to be a tsunami of women voting between now and Election Day? He said, referring to backlash over the U.S. Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade in 2022. Anybody who thinks women are going to stay home, that women are going to stay home, do you not know any women? Do you not live with a woman? Moore continued. According to the latest national Fox News poll from September, Harris currently holds a 2-point edge over Trump with voters. I don't think it's a dead heat, Moore responded. He clarified that while he wasn't outright dismissing polling, he had more faith in surveys that question voters on the issues, rather than the candidates. He pointed to polling misses from the 2016 campaign, such as when the New York Times predicted on Election Day, 2016, that Hillary Clinton had an 85% chance at winning the presidential election. No, I don't think people should be running their lives based on these polls, he said. Moore ripped Democrats pushing Harris to the center because of these concerns, arguing that the VP's progressive policy positions on abortion, the environment, guns, and jobs are actually in the mainstream. You mentioned Democrats who want Harris to tone it down, Moore continued. That's something women have been told for decades. The reason she's so progressive, because she believes in a woman's right to choose. She believes a 14-year-old shouldn't take an assault rifle to school. You go down all her positions and they line up exactly with where the majority of Americans are at, he continued. The majority of Americans believe climate change is real. The majority of Americans believe the minimum wage is too low. Just go down the list, Moore argued. The majority of Americans want regulation. They want people to be making sure that, when you have a hurricane and only 1% of the people have flood insurance, that's not the country I live in. That's not the country I'm going to live in, where people now are suffering because of this, he said, referring to devastation from Hurricane Helene. Last week, Moore warned Harris to not move to the center, or it could backfire for Democrats. If Harris is advised by her wealthy donors to shun the left and drop her more progressive positions in favor of a move to the center, Moore warned in a post on Substack, that could reduce or depress the vote.